Then it's like too much power.
Got it.
Okay. So I see she's a little. I remember before we had spoken, she's a little bit nervous, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
She's calmer.
Yeah. So what we're most likely going to see is an increase in that nervousness in the beginning half of the session. Okay. As we work through with her, that should start to dial down.
Okay.
Do you guys know Luna?
Yeah, we do know Luna.
Okay, so Luna just started training with me as well.
Oh, good.
A couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and she's very similar.
Yeah.
Very nervous.
Yeah.
So the first class, there was a lot of like craziness, but she's doing so much better now.
She seems at the park like she's been doing better too.
Yeah, she's calmed down quite a bit.
She's in our play group after dinner. We're very
Yeah, because I know she
aggressive
knows Nash and everybody
Yeah.
there too.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
our group.
I'm sorry, your name again?
Amanda.
Amanda and Susan.
Yes.
So and then Ruthie, correct?
Yeah.
So we're going to have Amanda take the leash here, and I'll have you work with Ruthie.
Sure.
And I train on the left. Okay. That's true. You know, if you're right-handed, it's easier to train on the left.
Okay.
I'm going to coach you through everything. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
You're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Okay. So for the this exercise is super simple. Okay. So to get Ruthie to line up next to us, what we're gonna do is every time she passes you, you're always gonna make an about right 180 turn like this. Okay?
Okay.
Is that or what?
No, you're good.
So she passes, 180 turn, the opposite way. She passes, 180 turn. Okay, we're gonna keep repeating that.
Okay.
Now when you're doing that, you're also going to tap the buttons to bump you.
Like this one here.
Correct, right? When I say the word tap, that's when you're pressing. So if I say tap, 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 that would be your rhythm. If I say tap, 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 that would then be your rhythm. Okay.
We're
First
just
thing,
walking, and if I turn, I would go like that.
the other way,
Got it.
to your right. Yeah.
She's such a drama queen. Whatever.
The first thing that we're going to do here is before we start working, is we want to find her working number. So we have 3 levels. We have connection, perception, and working.
Got it.
Connection is where you'll see the muscle twitching, but for some dogs, if they're too distracted, the twitch will be happening, but they're not fazed by it. Okay, so you have connection, but the dog doesn't care about it. Perception is when you start to see real subtle kind of movements that say like, what is that? And then working is when you see a lot more concern, when the dog goes, whoa, like I didn't like what that was. What is, like, how do I stop that? And we want the working because that's what's gonna help make your obedience effective from the get-go, okay? So you're at 5, correct?
Yes.
So what I'm gonna have you do is just anchor yourself just like that. Don't move or anything, okay? Tap, 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 tap. Okay, so I saw a couple of very light twitches, but no response from her, so we're gonna go to 8. And if you land on 9 or 10, you're fine. General range. Tap, 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 tap. 12. Tap, tap, tap. 16. Tap, tap, tap. Yep. Keep holding. Tap, tap, tap. 20. So I think she started feeling it now.
Yeah, she is.
Okay. Tap, tap, tap. Pull her towards this way. Good. And tap, 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 tap. 24. And go ahead real quick. Grab the box on her neck and hit the pager button that's on the front there. On the remote. It's the one that says pager right there. Okay. Go ahead and hit pager. Yep. Right, just double checking. Okay. You're at 24 now? Yep. 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 28. Tap. 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 Tap, tap, tap. 32. And it's not uncommon because it's she's not thinking, and I'm not seeing connection really. Like earlier I saw a couple of light twitches, but I'm not seeing anything here. So I'm looking right where the box is because that's where you're going to see the twitch, okay? Tap. 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 We're at what number now? She's still not feeling it. 36. you might tighten it like a notch or two.
Got it.
Tap, 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 tap. Yeah, let's go ahead and tighten it about a notch or two.
Got it.
Okay, try that again. I'm going to go down on our number. We're going to go down to 8. So whenever you adjust the collar, we always reset. Just in case if we got good connection, she's not feeling 35 right off the bat.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, tap, 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 12, tap, 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 16, tap, 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 20. Tap. 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 Tap, tap, tap. Okay, we got a little connection here. 24. Tap. Tap. Right there, right? Let's go down to 18. Tap. 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 22. Tap, 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 back to 24.
Okay.
Tap.
That was 22.
20, that's 22?
Yeah.
Let's go to 20. Tap, tap, right there, okay?
20.
Yeah.
Is that it?
At the moment it's 20.
Okay.
When you watch the videos, it'll help clarify things a bit more.
Okay.
Your number may change depending on the day.
Okay.
It could be the collar still fitted too loose. It could be because this is her first time, her brain's kind of really distracted by the environment.
Yeah.
So don't get married to a number. That changes day by day according to what's going on within the
And
context.
so when she kind of twitches like that, that's the sign of
You're looking for a pretty, not dramatic,
So
but
not like when it was at 32.
yeah, but I didn't like the big jump, but the like kind of like, whoa, what was that? Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and get started. 20 is gonna be the working number. Okay. So you're gonna position yourself so that Ruthie's on your left. Okay, there you go. And remember, you're gonna just be making 180 turns to your immediate right, okay? I'll coach you all through this. Again, you're gonna make mistakes, it's okay. So go ahead and just relax your arms. And you wanna have a nice slack here, so that's good. And go ahead and walk forward. What you're gonna do here is on your right, and as you're walking, pull out to your left and tap to bring her to your left side as you walk. Okay, yeah, there you go. Forward, good. Relax your arm, turn, tap, 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 turn, tap, 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 turn, tap, tap. We're at 20 right now?
Yes.
Let's go to 21. Turn, tap, tap, turn, tap, 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 turn, tap, tap. 23. Turn, tap. Forward, yeah. And relax. Turn, tap. Good. Keep forward, walk it. Turn, tap, tap. Keep walking, there you go. Turn, tap, tap. Good. Turn, tap, tap. Good. Relax your arms. Turn, tap, 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 tap. Good. Keep walking. Keep forward. Relax your arms. Good. Turn, tap, 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 tap. Turn. What's your number now? Let's go at 25, and I'm gonna have you switch your leash to your left hand and your remote in your right hand. That might be better. That's good right there. Good. Forward. Tap. Tap. Relax. Turn. Tap. Tap. Good. Open. Tap. Keep walking. Keep walking. Tap. Good. Pull to your left. Tap. Get forward. Tap. Good. Relax. Good. Turn. Tap. Tap. Keep forward. Tap. Keep forward. There she goes. Pull to your left. Tap. Keep forward. Good. Relax. Turn. Tap. Good. Pull to your left. Tap. Good. Relax. Turn. Tap.
Yeah.
Tap.
Better anyway.
Pull to your left. Tap. Good. Relax. Good. You got it. Good.
Yeah, you get more control with this.
Tap forward.
You got something.
Turn. Tap. 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 Turn. Tap. Tap. You're at 25. Let's go 27. Turn. Tap. Good. Turn. Tap. Tap. Good. Relax. Forward. Tap. Turn. Tap. Forward. Relax and learn. Forward. Tap. 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 29. Turn. Tap. Tap. Good. Better. Tap. Good job. Turn. Tap. Keep your arm relaxed. Turn. Tap. 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 Good. Turn. Good job. Tap. Relax your
I've seen
arm.
that whacked out by it.
32. Turn. Tap.
Yeah, you want to see
Yeah.
that too much.
What?
It's easy not that way.
Relax.
He goes
Turn. Tap. Good. Relax.
like her fighting and
Turn. Tap. Tap.
he's
Keep that arm down.
loves to like
Pull
get
your
into
left.
it.
Tap. Good. Relax. Turn. Tap. Turn. Tap. 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 Pull to your left. You got it. Good. Turn. Tap. Forward. Tap. There she goes. Good. Better. Turn. Tap. Good. You got it. You got it. Good. Tap. Pull to your left. Tap. Good. Tap. Keep forward. Now turn. Tap forward. Forward. Tap. 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 Keep forward. Tap. Good. Good. Turn. We're at 32. 34. Turn. Good. Nothing there. Keep forward. Better. Turn. Tap. Good. Keep forward. Good. Turn. Tap. Forward. Good. Keep forward. Tap. Tap. Turn. Tap. 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 Good. Pull to your left. Tap. Good. Turn. Tap. 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 There you go. Keep moving. Keep moving. There she goes. Good girl. We're at 34, right?
Yes.
Let's go 36. Good. And turn to your right. Forward. Good. Tap. 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 Keep forward. Tap. 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 Turn. Keep your arm relaxed. Good job. Turn again. Tap. Tap. You got it. Good. Good. Turn. Tap. 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 Good. Keep forward. Keep forward. You got it. Turn. Tap. Pull to your left. Tap. Tap. Good. Good job. Tap. tap. Good. Forward. We're at 36?
Yeah.
38. Turn to your right. Tap. Good job. Slow turn. Feet forward, tap. Turn, tap. Good. Slow turn. Better. You got it. Good. You got it. Tap. Good job. Slow turn. Yeah. Good. And go to just keep coming this way. Ignore this for now. Okay. We're gonna pause right here. Can you see what we're trying to create here?
Yeah, like the sticky knee kind of thing.
Correct. So there's two things that I'm seeing here that I think that are making it harder. Is I think she might have, because you guys walked here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she might be a little bit overheated because she kept pulling towards the shade.
Yeah.
Tap,
It's okay.
tap, tap. Pull it towards you and stay where you are. Tap, tap, tap.
Oh, I saw
Tap.
a deep dog video.
Pull to your left. Tap, 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 tap. What's your number? 38?
37.
37? Let's go 40. Tap, tap, tap. 44. Tap, 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 tap. You see the switch? Tap, tap.
Oh yeah, I do.
Right? You see
Yeah.
how she's not phased?
Yeah.
Right? So right now it looks like her stress levels are up that she's not feeling the collar. Right?
Yeah.
You're at 44?
Yeah.
Okay, so tap, 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 tap. 48. Tap, tap, tap. Light pull. So stay where you are. Lightly pull to your left. Tap, tap. Right there. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, now go down to 38.
Okay.
She's frustrated because she wants to go to mom.
I can tell.
Okay? So tap, 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 tap. So I'm trying to get her to settle here. I still think that's fine, right there. Good. So what we're trying to get her to do was walk beside you, which was why we were getting all those pivots, right? And we just gradually increasing that number. So earlier, 24 made her jump.
Yeah.
But now you're at 30 or 40 or whatever, and she's not perceiving it the same because now the brain is moving. Okay, so that's why I said don't get married to a number. It's whatever's going to work within that moment, and it's just figuring out what's the working number today. Okay, and once we get the concept in her head, you'll know you're at the right number because it's very quick. It shouldn't ever feel like an argument with Ruthie. Once you have the correct number and you remote,
That'll be your
boom, she's right there. Okay, exceptions being the environment. You know, if there's a lot going on, a lot of dogs, things like that, that might be a bit different because it's more distracting. But otherwise, it shouldn't be difficult once she gets the concept, okay? Right now, you went from turn, to turn, getting some distance, turn, getting some distance, right? So now there's a bit more of a gap, and that's because of that number that we were using. Questions so far?
No, do you have questions?
So we're gonna try that again.
Okay.
Main thing is keeping that arm relaxed and using very little physical to guide her. Okay, let the remote do all the work. If she goes to your right side, yes, you would pull.
But that's the only time.
Right.
Okay.
Because what happens is when you're turning, you're already putting tension on her, and we want her to like just focus on what you're doing and just naturally follow you, as opposed to waiting for that pull to direct her. Okay. For this run here, I'm gonna have you keep it in the shade to see if it makes it easier for her.
Okay.
Because if that's the case and she doesn't really go here, then it was the heat that was causing her to want to forge ahead. Okay. And we'll talk about how we handle stuff like that. So forward. Yep. Pull to your left. Yep. 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 There you go. Good. Turn. Tap. Forward. Tap. 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 Tap, tap, tap. There she goes. There she goes. Tap. Good. There she is. Good girl. Slow turn. Good. Turn. Tap.
Right there. Right there.
Turn again. Watch here. Yep, you got it. You got it. Good. Forward. Tap. Tap. Forward. Tap, tap, tap. Keep straight. Tap, tap, tap. There she goes. Now turn. What's her number?
38.
Let's go to 42.
Oh, she wants mom. Okay, Ruth, ready?
And forward. Tap. There she goes. Good. Tap. Tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Atta girl. Good. See how she ran straight to the left side? Keep going. Or, yep, tap. Now forward, relax. Better. Tap. Tap. Keep straight. Tap. Tap. Now turn. Tap. 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 Pull to your left. Tap. 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 You got it. Tap. Good. Almost. And if you need to choke up a little more to give you more leverage, you can, but just let that slack go, okay? You're at what number now?
42.
Let's go to 45. Turn. Tap. Tap. Good. Pull your left. Tap. Tap. Keep pulling. Tap. There. Tap. You got it. You're good. Tap. Pull to your left. Tap. There she is. Good. Relax. Better. Keep going forward. Now turn. Tap. Forward. Tap. Forward. Good. Pull to your left. Tap. Good. Pull to your left. Tap. Pull, pull, pull. There she goes. Good. Tap forward. Tap forward. There she goes. Pull to your left. Tap. There she is. Good girl.
Good girl.
Slow. Good. Keep moving forward. Turn. Tap. Better. Good. Keep forward. Good. Relax. Good. Pull to your left. Tap. Good. Slow turn. Tap. Good. Turn. Tap. Remember, keep that arm slack. There you go. Good. Left. Tap. You got it. Good. Turn slow. Forward. 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 Tap. Keep forward. There you go. Good. There it is. Relax. Turn. Tap. Good. Forward. There you go. Forward. Good job. Good job. Good. Pull to your left. Tap. Good. Relax. Good. Slow turn. Fine. Good. Yep. Relax. Keep forward. Tap. 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 Now turn. Tap. Right. Keep that arm slack. There you go. Tap forward. Tap forward. Tap. 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 There she is. Good job. Good. Slow turn. Good. Slow. Relax your hand.
I swear to God.
I'm in the
Slow
leg.
walk. Slow. Turn. Tap. Keep that arm relaxed. There you go. Turn again. Keep it relaxed. Tap. Slow walk. And stop. Okay. You're like 60% right now. Can you see the difference?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
even bigger difference,
Yeah,
right?
I can see big difference, yeah.
And now we're at 40,
45.
45. Okay. But 24 was making her jump earlier,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So she tells us what's too much and what's too little. Okay. You're making even more progress now, even less tapping,
Yeah, you're right.
because it's getting it right off the bat, right? She kept wanting to pull towards mom
Yeah.
for safety, and then you did that a couple of times, and now she's going, okay, mom's not an option right now.
Right.
Okay. So what happens is the e-collar is a stressor because it's physical. Okay, she doesn't like it, and she gets nervous. That's when you saw all the overshooting and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So people go, oh, it's making the dog worse. I'm like, no, it's because it's a stressor, and the dog's stress response is nervousness. So the only way to get better is if you work them through it and teach them that running away and being super panicky is not the option. It's to think through it.
That's our go-to
It's panic.
response is to panic.
Yeah.
Like when we go under an L, or if anyone comes near her, it's like jump away as quick as you can.
Yes. So this is our foundation to start targeting stuff like that. Now the L train is a bit different. Like you guys know Roxy?
Yeah.
Yep.
The light of-
Yeah. So she's terrified of the trains, right? So we did work with it, but I told him, like, realistically speaking, like,
It's so hard.
like, you know, so, but like people coming towards her or saying hi and stuff, that's more realistic because that's something that you can do on a somewhat
We
regular
just want
basis.
her to like see our neighbors and not bark at them when they come out of their house.
Sure.
Like constant. Like, and it's not because she like is upset with them. She just gets really angry when they try and come here.
Right, and it's also that nervousness, you know. So here, what we should see is as we calm her down with discipline, you may not even see that response because she's not always like this now.
Yeah.
Now she's a lot more passive.
Yeah.
Okay,
She's more passive right now.
Yeah.
it's because of this. You know, people. It's counterintuitive to how people think because of how they think it's applied. We're not punishing her in any way. We're just saying, hey, you're going the wrong way. We're going this way. We've used the appropriate power, and it's settling her because that's what dogs do. They bite each other. If a dog is getting out of place in a group, they bite that dog and say, cut it out. But people feel bad about physicality or bad about what they think this is. But if you use it incorrectly, you can make things worse. But if you use it correctly, you make things better. Okay?
So when you're actually using this, what are you're marking? Because it feels like I'm marking both good and bad things. Is it just to kind of like draw her attention to me?
Yes and no. So most people, when they try to teach a dog to heel, when the dog pulls, they'll yank them or they'll remote them and go, no, heel, right? When the dog's heel, they'll keep saying heel, expecting the dog will tie that together.
Yeah.
It's too complicated. Okay, what we're doing here is when she passes, you're saying, don't go that way, we're going this way, right? So we're marking what we don't want, right?
It's a lot easier.
And giving her what we do want, which is, hey, we're not going that way, we're going this way now. And that's why she started coming into that left leg. And I pointed it out a couple times.
Yeah.
Where
I was wondering about that, why she kept wanting to be like
yes, because she's trying to figure out where, okay? And that's why you have to make it consistent here.
on that side.
Because if she can do left or right, it's going to be confusing. Like, she's not going to know what the full answer is, so we just make it one side.
Got it.
Anywhere else is not an option.
Got it.
Okay? So we have to technically allow her the space to make mistakes so that we can say, nope, you don't want to do that. You want to do this instead. Okay? What Mark said as the right thing is remoting stops. When you're in this pocket, nothing happens. So that's why she started to gravitate towards the side here. Okay. Now, once we have her complete attention, when you come to that stop, you'll see Ruthie, boom, right here on that hip. Okay. That's why I said she's about 60% because she stopped, but she still kept going a little bit. And her right shoulder should line up with your left hip. Okay. That's your visual. Questions?
I'm good. No more questions.
Let's go ahead and go down. We're at 45. We're gonna go to 38. Okay. So now that she's had a moment to rest, it's possible that she might be a little bit more receptive to a lower number. If not, we're just gonna work our way back up again. Okay. So instead of going straight, you're gonna go ahead and just make a right tap. Good. Pull to your left tap. Good. You're gonna slow turn. Feet forward. Good. Turn, tap. And keep that arm relaxed. There you go. Pull to your left now. Tap. 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 Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Let's go to 42. And that's frustration.
Yeah. That's what she does at home when she's frustrated too.
Yep.
She just jumps up.
Tap.
She literally does like a walk now.
Let's take that leash from under her arm there, real quick. She jumped in it and she landed over it. And just, there you go. Good. Pull to your left. Yep. Good. You're going to make a slow turn to your right. Tap. Good, because she kept going. There you go. Relax. There you go. Forward tap. Good. Tap. Good. Very good. Slow turn. Tap. Good job on the arm. Good job on the arm. Tap. Good. Pull to your left. Tap. Tap. There you go. Good. Relax. Excellent. Slow turn. Tap. Keep forward. Tap. 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 There she is. Very good. Keep forward. Keep forward. Tap. Good. Tap forward. Tap. 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 Keep going. Tap. Tap. There she is. Good girl. Good. Slow turn.
What are they, I guess,
Nice.
looking for?
Okay. Tap forward. There she goes. Good.
Good girl. It's kind of amazing, actually.
How quick that is.
Yeah.
Turn. Tap. Relax. Good. Pull to your left. Tap. Tap. Good. Keep forward. You got it. Slow turn. Nothing here. Nothing here. Good. Now slow walk. Slower. Stop. Okay.
Good job.
That's amazing. Did you see that, Mom?
She just stops. I know.
Yeah, but I could feel her against my leg like the entire time. It was amazing. Good girl.
So, when we took that last break, her brain is literally processing everything that just happened.
Yeah. It was
And
like she got it the second she was like,
It was much
okay.
better,
Yeah.
right? So that's why I do intermittent breaks where I'll talk to the owner and stuff,
Yeah.
let the dog process, go down a little bit, and we're at 38 now,
I'm at 42.
42, and we went from 45 to 38 to 42, right? Light pull, tap, tap. Keep that pressure with there you go, and relax. Good. Tap, 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 tap. Light as you're tapping, pull away with your leash. Tap, tap, right there. Good. And what we're doing, because what she's saying is, right? And she's doing that because of the remote. So we're using the thing that she's trying to seek comfort from to correct the comfort seeking. So it's kind of like, hey, if you do this, you're just going to get more of the thing you don't want, right? And that's how dogs learn, okay? Ideally, I would like Ruthie to remove herself as opposed to giving guidance, but because I know like she's nervous, there's a lot going on, she's stressed, I'm helping her a little bit, but as we progress, we're going to start to wean away that help, and it's going to be just don't do that, okay? Because dogs don't ease each other into life. You know, if she were to go into a pack of dogs and she was behaving a way that they didn't like, they would just bite her. They wouldn't like say, excuse me, we don't do that around here, okay? Like, don't do that. This is your warning, right? They don't do that. It's just, you do something, boom, here's the consequence, okay? So it's the same approach technically, but what's great about this is it's completely emotion-free. You're neutral. There's no confrontation. There's no yelling. There's no frustration. And as we progress and she gets better, it's just like, wow, like this is so easy, okay? So, can you see why I insist people just do remote collar instead of wasting their time with like...
forever to do that. I mean, I tried the heel and all that stuff early on the chains, and I could not get, I mean, granted, I don't know all the when to turn and blah, blah, blah,
Right.
it was not super successful.
Right, and realistically speaking, one, dogs don't give each other treats to learn things, right? That's human. I get it. It does work to an extent, but when you're in an environment like this, it's like, good luck.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we've seen at the park. I mean, she's actually gotten a lot better with the comb. We've been working on that a lot, and it's gotten better.
Good.
But still, if there's 10, 15 dogs that trade with
Oh yeah, it's a lot going on.
She does not care at all. We could literally be made out of paper.
She wouldn't come back. Good. So, I'm gonna have you do another kind of just walk. I'm gonna have you try to just do it yourself. Okay. Now I already saw you being proactive on a lot of things, which I liked, and you were correct. Like I already saw you kind of turning, not turning, pulling, and then even on some of them you were turning already. Okay. Your remoting is a little delayed.
Okay.
Now, timing isn't like the super most important thing. I know a lot of trainers stress that. E-collar gives you a bit of gray area. But there was some times where I was like tap, and the tap became delayed, and she had already addressed the issue. Okay, so it happens. Don't worry about it. But we want to get quicker on the.
So basically, anytime she's leaving the premises, I'm tap.
Correct.
And one more turn.
And turn.
Okay.
Correct. So anytime she forges ahead of you, you will always immediately 180 turn and simultaneously start tapping.
Okay.
Now there was times where I had you keep going straight forward and tap, but that's because she wasn't going ahead of you; she was going to the side of you,
Got it.
and then you would see her come in to that left side.
Incredible, actually.
Yeah. So that one you technically have two options. You could turn, but if she's just going straight to the side, I find it easier just to speed up and tap to have her move into you. Okay.
Sounds
Do
good.
you have questions? All right. Whenever you're ready. Good job. Let's go down to 32. Good. Right. Now she actually stopped herself there. I don't know if you saw it. It's okay. You were correct though. You were correct. Good. Correct. Good job. Good. And her tail's up. She's not scared. Good. She's nice and relaxed. Yep. Good job. You got it. Good. Turn. You got it. Good. Good. Correct. Good job. Tap, 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 tap. There you go. Good. 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 You're on the rack. There you go. There you go. Good. Right. Good job.
If I do the calculation, if I sell all of them,
Good. Now go to slow walk here. Slower. Stop. Very good. Good job. All that was correct. Everything you did was correct.
Okay, good.
Okay. So before some of those turns and just before that stop, I had you do something.
what'd you say? Sorry.
Before some of your turns and before this stop here, I had you do something.
Okay.
What was that?
What'd I do? Slow walk?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Done. Sorry.
Okay, you're fine. The reason for the slow walk is to cue to Ruthie something's changing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Do you drive? You drive as well? What do you do before you stop? What do you do before you turn? Turn signal, and yeah, that's the most common thing is turn signal, right? But slow down, right? We do that so that if you're going fast, you just turn, you're gonna flip your car. And if you just brake, there are other drivers, that's gonna be a collision.
It's
So
not
you
fair to her to do it.
exactly. So heel is two parts. It's the dog and the human. Right now, we're working mostly on the dog, teaching Ruthie that there's someone at the end of the leash that she should be paying attention to. But then it's also the human's responsibility to convey to her what it is we're doing, because you know when you're going to stop, you know when you're going to turn. She doesn't, and she never will. But you can put your blinker on and say like, hey, we're going to be making a turn and we're slowing down, and if Ruthie is paying attention, she should, she should go with you and slow down.
And it's amazing because I've always been really tense when I'm holding her, but the more I relax, the more that she stays closer to me.
Yes. So the reason is dogs have a thing called opposition reflex, and it's when they feel pressure, they go against it. So if she pulls forward, you pull back, she pulls more forward.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're putting tension on the leash and you're remoting, a lot of times we get conflict. So if she's forging ahead and you pull her back and you tap her, it's gonna keep making her forge ahead because of the pulling. She'll ignore the remote itself. That's why it's very important that we're relaxed. The other thing is, if you're relaxed and Ruthie's here, right, and all of a sudden I start to feel this, what does that tell me?
Sorry, say that again. She was pulling.
You're fine. If you're relaxed, right, and Ruthie's next to you, but then you start to feel this happening. What does that tell you?
She's not relaxed or
Not so much not relaxed, but she's
distracted.
yeah, she's distracted. There's something to the left that she's pulling towards, right? So now the leash becomes a line of communication. Because when it's always tense, it's just the both of you, like just walking like this, right?
Oh, so it's a way for me to tell that
What
she's
she's doing, exactly,
Got
right?
it.
That's why we want to have slack. That's why we want to be relaxed. Because if you're already up here putting in tension, you're not even giving her the opportunity.
Nowhere to go.
Exactly.
Will you check my work phone real quick?
Yeah.
So yes, the more relaxed you are, the better Ruthie is. Plus, dogs pick up on tension. You know, so if you're like tense, then she's tense, and then nobody's helping you. Okay.
Anything? No calls or texts?
Go ahead and give some slack again. Good. Run. Do one more quick run, and then Susan, do you want to try?
You should. You should, because I won't always be around.
Okay. Whenever you're ready. Tap. You got it. Good. Go ahead and pick up your speed a bit. Run slow. Slow turn. Tap. There you go. Go to your left, tap. Good. Okay, go ahead and pick up your speed. Now slow walk. Good. Pick up your speed again. Got it.
Is that
Good.
the playground? Probably. Go that way?
Relax that arm. There she is. Go to slow walk again. And stop. Perfect. Okay. So you shift the speeds a little bit.
Yeah.
And she was right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was great. Good girl, Ruthie.
Let's go to swap handlers.
You got it, Mom. Okay, so this number at the top.
Tap, 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 tap. Good.
Oh, she wants Mom. She's like, Mom, save me from this mean lady. So this is the tap. Tap right here. You just have to press it once.
Yep. Yeah, go and get that under her. Yep, there you go. And relax. Good. Keep forward. Tap. Keep forward. And relax. So ignore the jumping for now. Tap. Tap. There you go. Good. Go ahead and turn. Relax your arm. Relax your arm. Keep forward. Just keep forward. There you go. Keep straight. Yeah, just bump her out the way if she gets in the way. Relax the left arm. Relax it. Relax. Keep forward. Tap. Tap. Pull to your left. Tap. Go
Other
to
way,
the
other way.
right. Tap. Relax your arm. Tap. 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 Good. Relax. Turn to your right. Tap. To your right. There you go. Forward. Tap. Relax. Good. Keep forward. Tap. Good. Keep forward. Tap forward. Good. Turn to your right. There you go. Tap forward. Relax your arm. Turn to your right. Tap. Good. Slow turn to your right. Good. Keep forward. Relax your arms. There you are. Relax. Turn. Tap. Tap. Good. Tap forward. Good. Turn. You got it. Tap. Relax your arm. Tap forward. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Turn. Tap, 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 tap. Good. Tap forward. Tap, tap, tap. There you go. Now turn. Relax your arm. Good. Now slow walk here. Okay. Slower. And stop. Okay. That change in her energy, right?
Yeah.
How she was way more jumpy
Yeah.
with you, right?
Right.
Um, who gives you the most affection?
I think we all do.
I think me more so than you, though.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of physical.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the one, I will say that if I tell her, get down or get off, she's much more likely to listen to me than anybody else is true.
Okay. Because at least from what I can see, she really sees you as a source of like a security blanket or comfort, which people would think is a good thing, but it's actually not healthy, right? I want the dog to feel secure with the handler, but not look at them as a security blanket. Like, I need to have you in order to feel good, right? So, her change in behavior with her like jumping in all over the place, not uncommon, right? Main thing was you just kept it moving, and you kept promoting, and she gradually started to simmer down because she's thinking, oh, this is the exact same thing that I just did with Amanda, right? So that's why I love e-collars, because it's very simple. If you do the same thing, and then you have another daughter, correct? She does the same thing, and everybody's doing the same thing, it's just going to transfer very easily because it's all the same stuff. You're pressing a button, there's a sensation, and you're moving a certain way. So it's very easy for the dog to pick up on, okay? So it's important to keep your movement because she can only do one thing at a time. She's either going to be jumping like this and trying to walk and kind of having a hard time with it, or she's going to put her feet down and just walk. That's why it's important to keep that momentum because it doesn't allow her, because once you're like stationary, she's stabilized. She could just keep jumping, no problem, right? Because there's no balancing issues or anything like that. So I use the movement to my advantage, and we just keep the pressure on. Anytime she does something we don't like, we're just remoting it as we're moving, and she's like, all right, well, this is very awkward to do, and there's something I don't like.
Yeah, so I gotta go.
And then she just puts her paws down, and she's all good. Okay? We're at what number right now?
34.
34? Let's go to 38.
And I do that.
On top, there's a dial. That one, yep. And if you land 35, 36, it's fine. General range.
Okay.
Okay. And whenever you're ready, relax and forward. That's good right there. Yep. Relax your arm. Yep. Good. Keep forward. Good. Now slow turn to your right. Good. Nothing here. She's walking with you. Forward tap. Good. Because the man distracted her. Keep forward. You're good. Relax that left arm. Relax, relax. There you are. Good. Keep forward. Keep forward. Yep. Tap forward. Good. Keep moving. Good. Slow turn. Tap. Good. Keep forward. Turn to your right. Tap. Good. Good. Slow turn. Tap forward. Tap. Good girl. Relax that left arm. There you go. Relax left arm. There you go. Now turn right. Tap. The arm relaxed. Keep forward. There you go. Forward. Good. Tap. Forward. Good. Turn. Good. Relax. Relax. Good. Now slow walk here. And slower. Turn to your right. Tap. Keep your arm relaxed. You got it. Forward. Forward. Tap. Tap. Forward. Good. Good. Keep forward. You got it. Slow turn. There you go. Relax your arm. Now slow walk again. Slower. And stop. Better. Okay, so.
I feel that was better. She didn't jump.
Yeah. And then now that we bumped it, when she did jump and you tapped her right away, I saw her think, I need to remove myself. Okay? So all that's really good. Now, just like with Amanda and almost everybody I work with, tension. That subconscious, like bringing the arms up, right? So even if it's just this, okay, you want to let that just nice and relaxed, because this will eventually become this, will become this, and next thing you know, you're back to where you were square one. And what you're doing is you're giving her that slack and that relaxation And that becomes communication. Like when we walk with each other, it's a nice, relaxed walk. You know, we're not tense, we're not frustrated or anything like that, because you can always bring that back in. Okay. So just like we can train what we want, we can also train what we don't want. Okay. And it's very common where the owner will do great for the first couple of weeks, and then they go back to old habits, like pulling the dog back, and then next thing you know, they're like, hey Jesse, the dog's not walking like they used to, and I'm like, it's most likely because the leash is too short and you're tightening it, or because you're too low in the e-collar. Okay, because people want to get these as low as possible, and I go as low as possible, but as high as needed. Okay, it should be this easy. Like you should go for a walk and go like, man, that was like the best walk ever. The next walk should be even better than that one. Question so far?
No, that's going to be the challenge for me is going to keep my arms slack.
Yes.
It's just automatically tense.
And just make it, you know, now you're
more
aware.
Conscious about it.
Yeah, and that's why, like, I'll say relax, and then people end like they're still right here, and I'm like, no, relax some more. There's still something going on all the way. Bring it all the way down.
Tramps all the way down.
We'll try another kind of walkthrough, okay?
All right.
And then, yeah, we'll take it from there, okay?
Okay.
Good job. Relax. Slow turn. Good turn, good turn. Pull to your left. Tap. You got it. It's going to remove that. Good. Relax your arm. Good. So you see how you just keep going forward and she slows down, just comes into the leg.
Yeah.
Tap forward, you got it. Tap forward, there you go. Good, keep moving. Careful, careful, tap. Good, and relax. Keep forward, tap, tap. Good. Almost, it went back under her paw. There it is, good. And relax. Good. Relax your arm. Good. Keep forward. Relax. Relax. Good. Slow turn. Relax. There you go. Going to slow down and stop. Very good.
That was better, except with the little cluster.
Yeah, a little bit, right? And as you go throughout this week and you work with her more, that's going to become less and less. I would expect it to be gone by next class. Okay? So your homework for this week is just this exercise.
Okay.
It's very simple, okay? Now, we're not saying anything. We're not saying heel or anything like that, okay? We're going to use solely the remote. We do have a release command, and that command is break. Okay, break means your job is done.
Okay.
So let's say you're by Travis, right?
Yep.
You go to Travis, you start off with the potty break, and then you go, now we're starting, right? You tap, bring her to your leg. Now, everything starts. So if she gets ahead of you, you have to turn and correct her, okay?
So you're doing the exercise, you have to like do the exercise.
Correct, okay? And then, let's say you do that for 20 minutes, and you decide, I'm gonna give you another rest break. You would stop, she should be here, okay? Break, bring it to the grass, and now she's free again. And then when you're ready, all right, tap, boom, back to your side, and then it starts again, okay? If you walk 10 minutes away from home, give yourself 20 minutes to make it back, okay? Because of the stress, it's possible that she's gonna wanna forge home, because now that we're putting rules to the walk, she's gonna be like, I wanna get out of here, okay? You still have to reinforce the positioning. So you give yourself more time for the walk home to give your time for all those corrections, okay? It should be very straightforward. So if you're turning and turning and turning and turning and turning, what does that tell me?
It's really distracted or we're not being disciplined.
Okay, and then how do we remedy that?
You want to try? Well, just go back to the...
tap, right?
Yeah.
You're close, right?
Yeah.
So, but let's say you keep turning and tapping, but she's seemingly not getting better.
I don't know
What did we do today?
what to do. Stop.
Take a break. Started fresh. We're not acing the quiz right now.
I know, it's okay. I do this to make you think, okay?
What do we do when she did that?
Tap, tap, tap. Bring her back to the side.
You're really close. It has to do with the tap. But if you keep doing that, let's
Oh,
say
you raise it up.
yes,
Duh.
raise the number.
Dial it up, yeah.
Because she's
Okay,
gotten
she's
so
not
distracted
responding.
that it's not responding.
Correct. You want that working number.
Got it.
Okay. So it should be today was 100 turns,
Yeah.
right? Then the next walk is 80 turns or 50 turns, progressively less. But if
So
it
every
feels
time we're walking her, we should be prepared to train her with this.
yes, right. But now, so when you go for your walk, if she's here, you just keep going.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You'd only turn if she passes you.
Yeah.
Today there was a ton of turns because it was day one, round zero, right? No concept.
But as long as she's at my side, at my left, then we can just keep going forward.
Correct. And that's what she's going, oh, this is where I'm supposed to be.
So how do we know the difference between or if she needs to sniff to pee or poop? How do
Okay.
we distinguish?
You distinguish that. Now we're putting things on your terms. So earlier I mentioned start off with a potty break, get that out the way, then start your walk. And you decide, oh, it's been 20 minutes, we're going to come to a stop,
Now you
break,
sniff around.
now you sniff again.
Got it.
So we're not getting sniffing on every little thing, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you want to take a casual walk and let her do that, that's fine. You just wouldn't do any remoting,
Got it.
okay?
So that she really clearly understands the difference between we're walking versus we're
Yeah, a leisurely walk. Because heel isn't about teaching the dog to pull less. Heel is very strict, and there's more to this. This is just the foundation, okay? But heel is walk with me, stay with me, sit when I stop. Okay, it's a package of commands. Right now, we just taught her the walk with you, stay with you part, okay? And being at your side without pulling. Her right shoulder is supposed to be parallel to your left leg. That's heel, okay? So people tend to go by my dog doesn't pull that much, because that's what bugs people. I don't care that the dog heels, I just don't want them to pull me. And I go, it's one or the other.
Yeah.
Either your dog is free doing whatever it wants and there's pulling, or your dog is in a heel.
Right.
Okay? So, I would make all my walks this. The more you do this with her, the faster she gets better, nerves-wise, the faster she gets over it, and the less you have to use this over time. Okay?
Got it.
People tend to use this when the dog's at their worst. Like, oh, now you're being bad. Now I'm going to use it, right? But we use obedience and control to keep the dog from doing those things that I don't
Right.
miss.
That makes sense.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Preventative.
Exactly. So I like to structure things 80% work to 20% play. So if I go for an hour-long walk, 45 minutes would be in a structured heel, and 15 minutes would be designated for little breaks to sniff and stuff.
Got it.
And you can do 5 minutes, walk, 5 minutes, walk, 5 minutes at the end, and then we're done. Okay? Or you could do walk, 15 minutes of it in the middle of break time, and then another chunk of structured walking at the end. Okay? So you can break it up however you like, but the more you practice discipline with her, the more that's who she becomes. If you have a dog that you allow to do whatever they want, then they do whatever they want. Okay? If you start to practice structure, you're going to get a structured and disciplined dog. Okay? Just like kids. Right? You give them structure, you're going to get that back. If you give them, let them do whatever they want, then you're going to get a bunch of spoiled brats. Okay? Questions?
So this is the only time we should use this is when we're walking.
For now, correct.
Got it.
Now, if you want to have it on her while she's playing with the dogs and stuff, you can, so she can get used to wearing it,
Yeah.
and it's not always associated to we're going to do discipline.
Yeah.
Okay. If you see her start to run from it, don't worry about it. Just go. You get her. Have a piece of cheese or something. Give her a piece of cheese. Put the collar on. Give her some cheese. Do your training.
That's what we've been doing today.
Yeah, and then just keep doing that, and eventually she's going to see it and she's going to love it because she's going to know it means we're going for a walk, we're going to go play, I'm going to get freedom and all that stuff, and then you don't have to worry about that anymore. Okay? For your walk back, okay? Let's say you're we're on a time constraint, we can't do this back and forth on the way back. Simply say break and just walk. Okay? If she forges, it's fine because you've initiated you've clocked her out. Okay, so that's even if you allow her to do what she wants, as long as you've not started the exercise, it's perfectly fine.
Sorry.
Okay?
You're good.
Yeah, you say break and she's like, okay, cool. But it's when people start the command and then get frustrated and they go, whatever, like I'm not going to reinforce it anymore,
Yeah.
without any clear division, then the dog starts to learn like, oh, like I can break off whenever I like. It's not 100% consistent.
Yeah.
Okay?
That makes sense.
Dogs learn better in smaller chunks. So if you did like 3 20-minute walks, that would be great. 2 half-an-hour walks. If all you have is 1 solid hour, that's perfectly fine. You know, she just might learn it a little bit slower.
Do you think it's detrimental? You have a dog walker who comes during the day. Do you think it's detrimental that those 2 half-hour walks won't be trained like this as long as we're doing other training?
Well, it won't work against you. Like it won't make her worse.
Okay.
She'll just learn with the
I was
dog
just wondering
walker.
whether that's like confusing.
Yeah, no. So as long as the dog walker doesn't say heel and not reinforce it with remote, that would be detrimental, right?
We
So
usually take her on 2 long walks besides that. So
Sure.
It should be fine. She should have enough time to practice.
yeah. So she'll just learn with the dog walker. I can do whatever, but with mom and everybody else, I have to be obedient, be at the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Other questions?
We'll practice.
Practice, yeah.
Okay. So at the
Do you
beginning
think
of
that
every.
this- oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Do you think that this kind of training has a positive impact on like some of the other behavioral? Like I'm wondering like how specific the different like practices are. You know, like obviously this teaches her heel. Is there a specific like lesson for certain behaviors, or is it all kind of a part of a bigger?
It's a bigger like puzzle,
That would be
if you will. So like let's say like nervousness, right? That neurosis of like right, all that stuff. Once she starts to settle with discipline, a lot of times that starts to dip down because now there's structure.
Because we just instituted like we didn't. The dog walker came sporadically before, but this week it's been the same time every day, and already we've seen that she's like so much more relaxed. She's getting the same amount of exercise. It's not coming at
Random times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It comes and then they go and then it's back.
Yeah. So I would just keep tabs on the improvements that you see. So you know, like, oh wow, like, because when I come into cases, like with her case, my assumption was the heel's going to resolve a lot of that stuff, and then whatever's lingering, like for instance, someone going to pet her, that's very different. Now, I would, depending on how the person approaches her, if they approach her correctly, I would say she's capable of being passive and not becoming barky because of the collar. See how relaxed she is right now? Just laying down.
Yeah, this is before you got here. She was like, well, I mean, she's tired too, but she was like, still playing. So
Right.
this is great.
Yeah, the discipline settles the brain. Now she's like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. Just be here and be chill. That if someone goes to approach her, if they're like very calm about it, I would think she'd be fine with it. But if they're like, hey, oh my God, that'd be a bit different.
And we've noticed like that when people come up to her to seek her out, she's more anxious than if they come up and just pat her at the park.
Yeah, because it's the energy and stuff.
She,
So as we progress, we'll keep an eye on her behavior. I do have exercises for certain things, you know, but this is typically what I do. Well, one, because everybody wants the dog to not pull, but this helps address a lot of behavioral issues like that are more so minor. Awesome. Good job. Okay. If you have any questions, you let us know, and then don't forget to check your email
Yeah, I will.
for those videos.
Yeah, and if I don't have them, should I just send them an email?
Yeah, you can send her an email, and then or then just mine is like Maria's, but it's
Yeah.
Jessie. It's
Okay.
JESSE
Okay.
at CaninePerspectiveChicago.com. So if you need to email me directly,
All right.
she should have sent you that info. Might be in the last email she sent.
I'll take it.
Oh, and before every walk, always find that number first before starting your walk, as opposed to assuming like, is it going to be 38? I would start like at 10 and just like adjust it, and then if you find if every day you go to 38 to get her walking well, then you can assume her number is just 38. Okay. Awesome. Great work, ladies.
Thanks,
We'll see you in a week.
guys.